So analyzation guru, LCDAONE to be exact. That is, man. Before I go to bed, real quickly, you dig? I just watched both of the Space Jams. Okay, part one and two. Okay, I gotta see me. It's 2:09 in the morning. Y'all probably can't see the clock way over there. But anyway, man, I did my critique on both of the videos. Okay, now let's start with Space Jam 2. Okay, starring LeBron James, Space Jam Legacy. Okay, starring LeBron James and Don Cheadle. Now, I was assessing this movie, and I should have watched the first one first before I watched the second one. However, I'm watching the second one, and I was paying attention to the nuances from the main actors, Don Cheadle, the little boy, LeBron's son. Okay, his wife and family, Sarah Silverman. Veteran actors. Okay, and I was pretty impressed with Don Cheadle. Okay, his performance was great. And Ernie Johnson did a cameo. Ernie Johnson, he played relatively well. He acted just as himself. Okay, like he acts on TNT. Okay, inside the NBA. Okay, and that was really incredible. Okay, that was really incredible acting. Shout out to Ernie Johnson. Ernie Johnson did a good job. Don Cheadle did a good job. And a little boy now to LeBron James. LeBron James did pretty good. Like later on in the movie, his acting started to get a little bit more better. Okay. I mean, the nuances of his expressions, how you say words and things like that. Uh, I got a few minutes, 2 o'clock in the morning. But his expressions got better at the end of the movie. Okay, when it first started off, you know, you could tell that he was trying to act. Okay, the whole thing about acting is making it believable. I got the book right here because I did theater classes and stuff like that. And yeah, here's the book right here. Acting is believing. Let me show y'all, man. See, I did theater. This was at Kennedy King though. Acting is believing. It's all about believing in yourself. Okay, you can bring any character to life. Now, I'm assessing the movie, and like I said, LeBron James later on, his nuances started to kick in. Now, if he would have kept his thing like with the Taco Tuesday thing, he could have used that more, you know, and that probably would have helped smoothen out his character. Um, but I could say this: the lack of LeBron not being as that many commercials, okay, that really didn't home his skills as an actor. Um, he do it antics on court, but it's hard to portray that in a movie. Okay, he was trying to portray that in a movie, what he do as a basketball player. Okay, but not as an actor because this was his first time on camera performance. Now that's what we was drilled on that at Chicago State on camera performance. Okay, it's a difference when you on camera versus like he on TV. Okay, this is motion pictures we talking about now. Okay, first thing that came to my mind was like, man, LeBron needed some theater classes or something like that. Uh, you know, get down the emotions and the expressions of certain things you say and words and how you convey them to your audience and et cetera, et cetera. Okay. Now, I'm training to be a director, not training, but I got skills to be a director because that's what they taught us at Chicago State. Shout out to Chicago State University. Now, okay, now let's move on to Michael Jordan. Okay. Now I looked at the first Space Jam. Now, me watching Michael Jordan his whole career, I know Michael Jordan nuances. Okay. Because he was in a whole bunch of commercials. He was sponsored by a lot of products, Wheaties, Gatorade, of course Nike. Okay, and he had a thing with Nike when the Air Jordan shoe came out, and Morris Blackman, that was Spike Lee, you know, a real director, really groomed Michael Jordan for on camera performance. Okay, but before that, Michael was doing the Wheaties and stuff like that. I seen all that, you know, in the movie, and then plus the way he will go to press conferences and things like that, and be so smooth. Him and Scottie Pippen. I seen all that. You know, in the first part of the movie. The first part of the movie, Space Jam was incredible, man. I'm talking about it was really nice. All right. Now moving along into the movie, Space Jam 1, uh, Michael Jordan acting got kind of terrible a little bit. Okay, like when he was trying to coach the team after they was losing in the locker room, that was like terrible. Okay, because he was kind of out of his element. Out of his norm. Okay, it's like basically if you a director, you write this, or you're a screenwriter, and you write this part for one of these athletes, you gotta write it based off how they act, you know, in their professional profession. Okay. Now, LeBron James, he's very animated on the court. Okay, if you look at all the things y'all know LeBron do. Okay, like he was on Jimmy Kimmel Tonight with Arsenio Hall hosting the show, and he was doing his little. If you're a director or a screenwriter, you gotta you gotta write based off how the performer is or the character is. Okay, I could have wrote I could have wrote the part for LeBron because I know enough about him. I watch him a lot, you know, to try to pull that off in a motion picture. Now I can say this. Um, I'm just gonna lead to something else to try to bring this point. To try to home this point in. Now I got a perfect example. Okay, matter of fact, this is the perfect example as far as like characters transitioning from their profession into motion pictures. Now the WWE wrestling is probably the best. Okay, it's probably the best sport that transition their athletes into movie stars. Okay, yeah, Hulk Hogan. He did some movies. Um, he was real smooth, and even when he did television, when he had the thing on VH1, what was it called? Hogan Knows Best, I think. Um, he transitioned that, you know, from WWE into that TV role because he had did TV before, but he did motion pictures as well. Then you got Dwayne the Rock Johnson. Okay, same thing. He transitioned that role great. The Rock. Uh, all his nuances he do when he do his performance in the ring. He conveyed that in motion pictures real easy and smooth. You know, he didn't do too much. Well, it started with the WWE really trained. They really train they professionals to be professionals outside of the ring. They really do a good job, man. I'm for real because they scripted already. Okay, they already scripted. Me and Jen used to do the interviews for them and stuff, like Stone Cold. All that they transition so easy into the movies. Okay, Batista doing real good right now. He in a whole bunch of Netflix movies right now. He killing it right now. The screen just went black. But Xbox, go back. There we go. See if we get some light. But I'm just trying to hone that point in, about the nuance thing and how now rappers. rappers are right up there too. Now I'm a rapper too, myself. I'm a rapper, and I built my character on YouTube. Okay, that's how I built my character. I started off with the tutorials and stuff, and then first I started out with y'all heard the audio first. Okay, then you got to convey that audio into a visual, all right, and so people can see what it look like, and that's how it grow. Okay, that's how it developed. But LeBron was on the right track to me when he was doing that Taco Tuesday thing. But this is how the director that directed the movie wanted it to be. I could tell he wanted to go another way with it. LeBron, I could tell. But his acting did start getting smooth at the end. I could say that. And with Space Jam 1, Michael Jordan acting was on point all the way up until like, the middle part. And then like a little bit towards the end a little bit. But overall, based off the experience, I would say Michael Jordan was the better actor. But Space Jam Legacy was incredible. The animation, the characters, they was able to write more for the cartoon characters with more dialogue. Okay, and the movie lasted longer. And some parts of Space Jam 1 it was kind of boring. Okay, but Michael Jordan being lovable, and then the animated characters they kept the movie spontaneous. Okay, but yeah, man, uh, good. It's a good what they want to call this series. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that it may be a Space Jam part Legacy Part 2 with LeBron James, and then it can go from there. Keep on going. But I like it, man. It was a good movie. You know, for the time we in right now, it's perfect. My only thing, I just wish LeBron would have probably been at a better position as far as in his career, like as far as the accolades. If he would have won probably about 9 titles, they would have made all this even more immaculate. People would have really gravitated to him like that. But this is still great because if he come back and win the championship again and another one, then this would make it. You know, this will make it more sweeter for him. For real. If he go off into acting, because that'll propel his next career. Yeah, but that's my opinion, man. I had to drop some jewels and stuff like that, man. But if y'all trying to do some acting, like the YouTubers right now, I'm YouTubing now myself, and it's like a handful of them that I can really see having a career in acting, okay, in Hollywood. And I'm gonna name just a few. Damien and Bianca. Bianca really, I'm talking about Bianca really can just fly solo by herself. I mean, for real. Damien, he pretty cool too. His swag is tight, but Bianca, I can see her doing a lot in Hollywood. And, cause she got the look, her presence and all that stuff, man. I could really see her being like a lead woman, like him. Like, someone like a, who can I compare her to? Hmm. I'm thinking of somebody I can really compare her to. That she had this, but based off of what I have observed from her, critique of her. Um, I'm just thinking about somebody I can just really compare her to right now. Uh, I got to think on this a little bit more, but Bianca, she definitely can slide in there. Okay, she definitely can slide in there. Matter of fact, I could compare to Beyonce, you know, because Beyonce acting and stuff now, and I think she could take it to a whole nother level because she younger too. And then as far as the guys, that I've been watching on YouTube, and this gonna be a shocker to y'all. Um, Out of everybody, the one guy that I've been watching a lot of the young YouTubers. The one guy I think got a lot of potential and really can take acting to a whole nother level is Dub, DDG's brother Dub. Uh, I think he got a real good career in movie, and of course, the Shay Frost. He already on TV, but I'm talking about Dub. I'm talking about if you put him in the sitcom or something like that, he'll really stand out. You know, yeah, put him in a comedy sitcom. It'll work for him because he has, I mean, the charisma. He definitely had the charisma for a real TV show. And then from there, his character can develop, and he could probably be in motion pictures, easy. Yeah, but Dub, he really has a career. Yep. If you ever see this video, man, keep your game going, cause his narration is great. You know, uh, great narration. But anyway, man. Yep, I had to drop them jewels, man. Uh, that was my analytical review. I was gonna do the real review, but I don't know about putting out like rain. It's too hot for all that. But anyway, man, hey, this show analyzation guru LCDAONE, man, analyzing Space Jam 1 and Space Jam 2, Michael Jordan versus LeBron James, and out of the two, man, I say Michael Jordan is the better actor, and Space Jam 2 was the better movie. Period. But Space Jam 1 it was written pretty great too, because he had a lot of greats in there. He had Larry Bird now. He had Charles Barkley, Patrick Ewing, Larry Johnson, Muggsy Bogues. Damn. I think I seen Dan Marley, uh, Danny Ames. It was a lot of people in there. Um, and it's like they had to write they actual characters in, and it's like Charles Barkley, he was honed already because he was doing Old Spice commercials, Nike. Patrick Ewing, he was on commercials. He had his own brand. His shoe. Larry Johnson was grandmama. He had his own. So they had already had characters. So Mike selected a great supporting cast to help him out. And Muggsy Bogues, he was right along the side with Larry Johnson. That thing he had, the grandmama thing was off the chain. Okay, but yep. And Larry Bird, he was doing the same. He was doing McDonald's commercials and all that stuff. Yeah, but yeah, you gotta make sure you have a good cast to help supporting cast to help bring your character out, especially when you know you're not a seasoned actor. Sometimes having a great supporting cast can bring that out. Like for instance, 50 Cent is probably one of the better new actors I have ever seen, because he always had a great supporting cast, like especially his Get Rich or Die Trying. He had, of course, none other than Terrence Howard. Okay, and that helped bring the character out. Then he had a seasoned actor, co-actor with the female and a few other actors that was in Eminem's movie. Okay, so yeah, that's what you gotta do, man. But Don Cheadle helped pull this off with LeBron James. His acting was incredible. And they had Bill Murray in the first one too. See, Bill Murray was in the first one, and all that helped. The script, but it was really acted. Part one was really acted. Part two was great with the animation and the actual storyline. All right, but that's it, man. I'm finna get up out of here. I'm finna lay it down. I was gonna watch Netflix. It's 2:30. You know, yeah, I'm solo dolo. SJ in the room over here. My daughter room. She on that time of the month, and women they got their own little thing. But I'm finna go crash over here in the bedroom and stuff like that, man. Got 40 inch over there. I can watch it, but I'm finna go to bed. I'm gonna holler at y'all later, man. This your boy LC, the one, your analyzation guru. Okay. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe, and turn the notification bell button. I'm gonna holler at y'all on the next one, man. Yeah, nice movie, man. Space Jam. Look out for my movies coming, because I'm gonna be a monster when I do this. Yeah.